Welcome to Mumtaz Arabic, a fun and conversational podcast series which will introduce you to Arabic and give you some handy tips for learning the language. My name is Marita Petherbridge, and joining me is Damien Doyle.
Marhaban.
And also joining us is Mohanad Kassar.
Marhaban.
Marhaban.
Mohanad, at the end of the last episode, when we said see you next time, you said Insha Allah. What does that mean?
Insha Allah means if God wills. Arabs believe that their fate is in the hands of God and that He controls their lives. Therefore, when they want to say anything in the future, they always say Insha Allah.
But I've heard people say it and they're not religious. So is it only a religious thing? Does it always mean if God wills?
No, it's not religious. Right now, it became part of the culture all around the Arab world. Like even non-Muslim use it. My parents, for example, insisted that I would say Insha Allah after every future sentence I'd use, and now I use it with my children as well. So I keep, whenever my children say that I'll do this, I say Insha Allah, and I use it as well with my students, and Damien is one of them. So every time he says like I'll see you on Monday, say Insha Allah, because usually he doesn't show up.
Well, from now on, when you ask if I'm going to do my homework, I'll say Inshallah.
Yeah, I don't mind that. By the way, when we say Insha Allah, we Arabs mean that yes, Insha Allah. This is the literal meaning that yes, I will do it, but if God wills that.
That's really interesting, because I know for a lot of Westerners, when they hear an Arab say Inshallah, they think that maybe the Arab is being evasive.
No, that's not correct. When we say Inshallah, we mean yes, Inshallah. But some Westerners, find it a bit confusing to say Inshallah, if God wills. But now, recently, in the business studies in the Western world, they start teaching them that if you say to an Arab Inshallah, or if an Arab said to you, Insha Allah, this means that, yes, he will. Like when I was studying at the University of Canberra here, my business studies, I read a journal article written by an American businessman who went to work in Saudi Arabia in one of the big oil companies. And what he was complaining about is that every time he used to give a command or ask someone to do something, and the Saudis used to reply to him, Inshallah. And he wanted an affirmative response rather than Inshallah. And he did not know that this means yes, Inshallah. So he kept saying that, don't say Inshallah, say yes or no. And they kept repeating Inshallah. So, but what they mean is that yes, Inshallah. And this is what now we are studying in the West here, that when they say Inshallah, this means yes.
Are there any other words like Inshallah that Arabic learners need to be aware of?
Yes, there are many phrases that we keep repeating on daily basis. Like we always say, Bismillah.
I know Bismillah. That's in a Queen song in Bohemian Rhapsody. What does it mean?
It means in the name of God, and we usually start everything with the phrase Bismillah. Like if you start eating, you say Bismillah before drinking, before starting the episode today. So I said Bismillah. So we always say it at the beginning of everything.
I read a website called Masha Allah. Is that a similar type of expression?
It's not similar. It's still Islamic type of expression. Masha Allah means what God wills. And we use it usually when we talk about something good. If you do something good, we say, Masha Allah, you're good at this. Or if you're praising a child for doing something, you say, Masha Allah, or Masha Allah, it's a nice boy. And Arabs usually use Masha Allah to protect themselves from envy. So usually if you say, your child is beautiful, the mother straight away would say, yeah, Masha Allah, Masha Allah. So just like to protect themselves from envy.
So I'll probably hear it on Monday when you see the homework that I've done this week.
I hope so. Inshallah.
You know, I was lucky enough to travel in the Middle East earlier this year, and I found that even if I wasn't fluent, just knowing the right time to say phrases like Inshallah or Bismillah was a bit of an icebreaker, and it let the locals know that at least I was trying to understand their culture and do things their way. And, you know, for instance, when you're being rushed to get on the bus and everybody sits down and you say Alhamdulillah.
Yeah, that's correct. Alhamdulillah is one of the other phrases that we always use. Alhamdulillah literally means thank God. And over there, we have to thank God for everything. Even if something bad happens to you, you keep saying that Alhamdulillah, that it could be worse. My parents usually encouraged me to say Alhamdulillah whenever someone asks me how are you, like كيف حالك, and say Alhamdulillah rather than being good or not good. So we always say Alhamdulillah as part of the thanking God for everything that He has given us.
Well, we've come to the end of another episode, Alhamdulillah. So, shukran Mohamed.
Afwan.
And shukran Damien.
Afwan.
And shukran to everybody for listening to this episode of Mumtaz Arabic. If you enjoyed it, please consider leaving us a positive review on iTunes, and we'll see you next time, Insha Allah.
Insha Allah. Ma salama.